Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Ange and I'm so glad you're here. I am switching things up and I am going to start doing my cash stuffings on Sundays and ending my weeks on Saturdays. It's just an easier day for me currently to film and to unstuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So join me as I do that. All right, first let's do our change. I don't have a ton of change, but I do have some. So let's see what we have. We're at 25, 50, 75, 85, 95, $1, 110, 113 today. So let's see. 113 is available, and it looks like that is, ooh, I don't think that's the same grain. It's really, I thought it was light enough, but it is really not. So let's see if I can figure out what color green that was. Maybe that one, hopefully it's that one. I thought there was enough light in here. It is getting ready to snow here. That is not the right color, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. It might start looking like the Skittles sheet again. All right, put that in the pineapple jar and off we go. Okay, now next we're gonna see what we have left in our envelopes. We did spend this week, that I know. Nothing left in eat out. We did eat out last night. We have $10 in kids. We have 0 in spending. We have 20 left in grocery. And we have $2 left in miscellaneous, so not much left. All right, so let's see, we have an I and a B, so let's see, and I haven't done anything with this. I know I keep promising you guys, and then I put it away and I forget about it, but envision me actually taking care of it this week. I will try to do it as soon as this video is over. All right, there we go. And I don't have any ACs or J's, so I don't need to do anything with that video. And then I'll pull out my lovely binder that my friend Jan Brown made me. Let's see what we have in here that we can do with our $30 that we have left over. All right, so we have $30. So we'll do, oh, I picked the right color on this one, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, 6. 6. 9. 10. All right, so that will go in here. We'll put that in the January. And then for this 20, we're gonna go back to this challenge I won from Soft Life Budgeting. And we're gonna see, oh, there's a 20, perfect. We're gonna fill in the 20. And we're gonna put this in here. And this is an envelope, if I could get it open. All right, and I'm gonna set this over to the side and let it dry. And then we'll be done with that until next week. And hopefully next week we'll have more rollover. Although I did lower my rollover amount for this week as a trial, so we'll see how that goes. All right, this week we're stuffing a total of $850. So we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 80, 680, 690, 700, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, we'll do our envelopes first. Trying to put them in order here. Okay, so we're gonna do 25 into grocery. I did lower that because we haven't been using it every week. And I honestly haven't been couponing much. I do want to, but I just haven't had time. Eating out is still getting 50. We definitely have been using that every week. Okay, kids, I'm still putting 10. I know I haven't been using it, but I like to have it there, especially when the kids are in school in case they come up last minute. Miscellaneous, I'm putting 5 in. And then spending, I'm putting 10 in. All right. We'll see how we do for a couple weeks in the new year. And if I need to adjust it, I certainly can. Okay, I'm gonna put that over here. All right, and we will get to stuffing. So I did change this a bit. So this is really bills. This is more like, I don't know, sinking funds and then other stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I did make some changes for 2024. So we're just kind of see how they go. That's what I love about budgeting is that it's flexible and you can change it. So my bills, what I did is I took the total amount that I need for the year and I divided it by 52. So even when we have a magic month, I still need to put that money in here that week because I divided it by 52. So, because I was doing that anyway. All right, HOA gets 20. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 155. We actually have 2 different HOAs. One collects quarterly and one collects annually. All right, car insurance is getting 100. So I'll just pull these 50s. So now it has 1,000 in the high yield savings account, 150. And we just paid it in November, so I will continue to move it over to the high yield savings account so that it can earn interest until we pay it again. All right, sports is actually getting 250 this week. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, because both the club and the school is starting to hit. So I'm having to pay more right now. And it's expensive. Sports are expensive. I often say we are sports broke. But I wouldn't change it for a thing. I love watching my kids do their thing. All right, so sports currently has 1,500 in the high yield. So 16, 17, 18, 20, 40, 60, 80, 19, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,100, and 10. Okay. Subscriptions is getting 20. And definitely some will be coming out of this because I just had to pay my Costco renewal yesterday. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, and 3. And I use Costco regularly with 2 teenage boys in the house. It comes in handy and it is right down the road. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, I don't know. All right. Tolls 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, and 3. And I've really been trying to not use the tolls, but during baseball season, we do tend to use them more. All right, land payment is getting $10. We are back to paying this for this year. We do have last year's fully funded. We just haven't got the bill yet. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, which is last year's payment. It is in the high yield savings account until we get the bill. And now for this year, we have 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33 so far. And if you're new, that is a piece of land that my husband and his siblings got when his father passed. And that is just for the annual maintenance fees, insurance fees, mowing fees, all of that. Union dues is, we're back to paying this year, and it's getting $8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and I get a lot of questions about this one. My husband does pay union dues out of his check, and then we pay a monthly fee as well. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I believe it is $29 a month that we pay. All right, car registration is for all of our vehicles that when we have to get the tags for them. And I tried to guess how much it was, and it's about $40 a month. I don't exactly know how much it is that we pay annually, so I guesstimated. All right, so we currently have 120, 40, 60, 75 in here, and each of these is for 50. So I can color in one more of these. I think we have another one coming up in February, but I'm really not sure. I should write it down. I'll try to start doing that this year. Maybe I'll write it on the back of here so for next year I know. Okay, and then property taxes are due in February, at least one half of the payment. And then the other half is either due in April or May. I know for sure the first half or all of it can be paid in February because our mortgage is now paid off. We paid it off last year, yay! We are responsible for paying it now, and it's getting 100. All right, 20, 40, 60, 81. I feel like I have enough money here for some reason. Okay. All right, so now in property taxes, we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34 in the high yield, earning interest, making our money work. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 81. So now we have 3,500. I have no idea how much our property taxes are going to be. And the reason I say that is our assessment came back super high this year. Everybody's in our county did. Because they were assessed during the big housing bubble, and we appealed them, and we partially won our appeal, but all they said is they would take a certain amount off. They didn't tell us what they'd be. And then our county as a whole addressed the fact that yes, nobody could sell their houses currently for what they came back with, so they were going to take a certain percentage off everybody's, but it didn't say like if that meant we still got our appeal or not, and nobody knows what they're going to be, and they won't find out until we get our bill. So I have no idea what they're going to be. So I'm guessing ours are going to be around $5,000. I don't have a clue. So if we have enough to pay them in full, I will. Otherwise, I know we have at least enough to pay half. And I know that sounds terrible, but that's all I know. All right, homeowners insurance, we just paid in full in November. It's about $5,000, so we are now saving up for next year's bill. So it's getting 100, 20, 40, 60, 81. And now we have 1,100 in the high yield. And now we have 20, 40, 60, 82. So 1,200, 20, 40, 60, 80. That's it for that binder. I really would like to know what they're going to be, and then I can adjust that accordingly if I need to. I do hope they're less. That would be fantastic. Because it's kind of disgusting that we paid off our mortgage and we still have over $800 worth of bills each month just between homeowners insurance and property tax. At least to me. Like, that's insane. Okay, household is getting $5 today. This is a single paycheck week. That's why everything's a little low. 100, 10, 15, 16, and 17. And household got wiped out by the water heater going out in November. That's why it is way low. So we're trying to build it back up. Miscellaneous is getting 5, and this is just for anything we may need it for that I don't have an envelope for. 20, 35, or even if we have an envelope, if we don't have enough in the envelope, this kind of works as a buffer. Gifts is getting 5. We have another birthday in February. 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 430, 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't unstuffed from last week. I will do that today, so some will come out of that because we did have a birthday last week. All right, vacation is getting 5. You're gonna see a lot of 5s this week because I didn't have a lot to work with. Okay. So now in vacation we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 in the high yield, and then 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Clothing also got 5. So it has 55 now. Doing that bill condensing really helped these binders out. If you haven't seen that video, please go watch it. It was over $5,000 in condensing. It's very satisfying, at least to me. 150, 70, 95 in entertainment now. I like to get this around $500. My kids go back to school on Tuesday. Thinking about taking Carson to the Illusion Museum today. Self-care is getting 5. I am getting ready to schedule both my boys' haircut appointments. So self-care now has 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 350, and 5. And I'm also about due for a haircut appointment. So that will be gone. Okay, air conditioner is getting 5. We are trying to save up to replace our air conditioning and furnace. It is original to the house, so it's over 20 years old. 1,000, 2,000, 25, 26, 27, 2,800 in the high yield, 28, 20, 40, 60, and 5. So we're, what do you think, about a 1/4 of the way there? And giving is getting 5 today. I definitely know some's coming out of this week. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. I think half of that is coming out of there. Mom time is getting 5. Is that right? Actually, no, I forgot to put mom time on here. I switched the envelopes around and I forgot to put it on here, so it's not getting anything. Nor is shop small. All right, that is my mistake. I'm gonna write a note on here because I forgot to put the envelopes back on here when I moved the envelopes around. And that's okay, it doesn't need to get anything, but just so I remember to put them back in here. All right, they are going here. Okay, PTO is getting 5, and this is for paid time off. My husband does not get paid time off, so I save for when he does. He had 2 Christmas Day and New Year's Day he didn't get paid for, but because December was a magic month, we're just kind of ignoring it, but this is for the next time. 1,000, 100, 200, 300 in the high yield, and then 14, 15, 10, 12, 15, 12 in here now. I'd like to get it around 2,000. All right, driver's ed. I'm bumping this up to $5 a week if I can afford it now. This is to save up for when Carson gets ready to start his driving journey with driver's ed. So now it has 15. This is all holidays except for Christmas, and it gets $5. And it currently has 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 271. All right, P.O. Box. Good news, guys. I finally got one at the post office. It was an adventure, let me tell you. Okay, so I finally got an email and it said, good news, box number 2 opened up, which is the size. So it's double the size as the one I had at the old place. And it's almost half the cost, which is good news. So it says, fill this out and then go to the post office. So I go to the post office on my lunch hour on Friday. And they said, oh, the guy that does P.O. boxes is at lunch. So I'm like, okay. But the guy that is the boss, like the manager, he says, I can help you get in line here. He had 3 other people in line just for him. So I was like, okay. So I get in line and it's taking a long time, which is fine. I understand. But I was on my lunch hour. So I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I have to go back to work. I'll come back after work. So I go back after work and they said, oh, you just missed the P.O. box guy. He left for the day. And I'm like, okay, what hours does he work, just so, and I'll plan. My work is pretty flexible, so I could plan. And the lady's like, well, let me ask the manager guy if he can help you. And I was like, well, that's not necessary. I can come back. And he's like, I'll help you. And he's usually a really nice guy. I was like, it's not necessary. Just tell me and I'll come back. It's no big deal. And he's like, no, I'll help you. And he starts slamming stuff around. And I was like, I really can come back. And he's like, no. And then he leaves. He like leaves the area and he comes back and he throws some stuff on the counter. And I was like, oh, do you need to see the online stuff I did? And he's like, wait, you did it online? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, why didn't you say so? And I was like, well, I did. I told the lady at lunch and I told the lady just now. He's like, well, you should have told me that. That means you already have one assigned to you and I don't need to do this. I said, I apologize, but I did tell them. And I was like, wait, so you guys have P.O. boxes available? Because I've been on a wait list for 3 weeks or longer. And he's like, yeah, we have them available. I'm like, okay, anyway. He's like, here, it's already set up. I just have to give you the keys. And he's like mad at me, like it's my fault. But anyway, I got the P.O. box. It's all down below. I'm very excited. So yay. And it's cheaper than it was before. So anyway, some of this money will come out of here. And now I'm going to save for next year's. I paid the whole year and I got a month free. So that was exciting stuff. So I'm adding $4 today. So I'm going to put this one in here and take a 5. So I'm very excited. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. So I did the math and it's going to be $4 a month, but it's really not because I have leftover from before. So I'll refigure that for next time. So that's the story. They actually have P.O. boxes available, but online they say they don't because every P.O. box online says it's on a wait list. But I actually love my post office box people, and the dude that was really crotchety with me is normally so nice. So I think it was just a bad day and I will never hold it against him because he is so nice. Okay, senior year is getting $6 and I am going to stuff this binder this week. I can't wait. I love stuffing that binder. Okay, and that's my story. Okay, that's that one. And now we're going to this binder. We're almost done, guys. Thanks for hanging in here with me. All right. Oh, that's my side hustle binder. I don't even know why I pulled that binder out today. It was so strange. Okay. All right, car maintenance is getting 5 today. I do think I'm about due for an oil change in my car. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. I did drive up north to see my mom yesterday, so I am putting some miles on the new car. I gotta look and see. I might be due for an oil change. Okay, medical is getting 5. So now I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. Carson is gonna go get some teeth pulled soon, so I'll probably go through that. Although I got my flex spinning for this year back, so maybe not. But I do wanna build that up for when we go through that. Like we did last year. Education is getting 5. We're getting ready to go back to school, so we're still going through that with lunches and bus fees. Education has 120, 40, 60, 82, 205, 6, 7, 8, plus all the classes switched for the semester, so I'll have some school fees due again. House reno is not getting anything. It is the one that's not getting any money this time. It's always the first one that doesn't get money, and that's okay. Although I am going to have to start putting money in there because we're going to have to get the gutter replaced that's leaking, so... Savings is getting $2. So 20, 30, 5, 6, and 7. Jake's savings is getting $2. So now he has 1,100, 200 in the high yield, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71. And Carson's savings. So I mixed his car and his savings into one envelope if you haven't seen those videos. And he's getting $2. And I'm going to run out of singles. So let me see if he has. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. All right. So now he has 500, 600, 700, 800 in the high yield, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. 500 is hard to get in. Okay. And then new car or Roth IRA is getting 2. It doesn't have anything in it. New car is not getting anything. I was just seeing if it had changed. Christmas is getting 2. And deductible is getting 2. I'm just seeing if any of them have changed. Okay, Christmas is getting 2. So I'm going to put 3 in and take the 5. I mean, sorry, deductible. So now it has 110. And Christmas is getting 2. So I'm going to put 2 in it. And Roth is getting 2. One of my goals is to put more in Roth this year than last year, so I'm going to need to put more than 2 in it, but I wanted to make sure it got something, whereas normally I would skip it. So it's still a win. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you saw anything you think I should change or you have any feedback, I would love to hear it. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.